Okay, let's try this example. Let's have 2x plus 3y to the fourth power. So since it's to the fourth power, we'll use row 4. So our coefficients would be 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. That's our binomial coefficient. So let's start with the first term. So that's 1 times 2x raised to the fourth power, times 3y raised to the 0 power. So 4 plus 0 is 4. Second term plus 4 times 2x to the third power and 3y to the first power. So what we're doing here is the exponent of 2x will be decreasing, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the exponent of 3y will be increasing. Plus, let's continue, plus 6, 2x times raised to the second power times 3y to the second power. Next term, binomial coefficient is 4 times 2x to the first power times 3y to the third power, plus last term 1 times 2x to the 0 power times 3y to the fourth power. And then let's simplify. So 3y to the 0 power, that's 1. This is also raised to the 0 power, so that's 1. Okay, let's simplify this. So this would be, so 2 to the fourth power is 16, x to the fourth, plus 2 cubed is 8, times 3, 32, times 4 is 96. Then we have x cubed, y, plus 2 times 2 is 4, times 3 is 36. 36 times 6 is 216, x squared, y squared, plus 2 to the first is 2, times 4 is 8, and 3 cubed is 27. So that is equal to 216 x y cubed. And last term, 3 to the fourth is 81. So we have 81 y to the fourth. Apart from expanding, some question would be asking what is the third term. So if they asked for the third term, so what's the third term? This is the first, second, and third. So this is the third term. So 216 x squared, y squared. If they ask for the coefficient of the third term, then you give 216 for the coefficient. Now I just want to show you how to find the general term in a binomial expansion. So for example, we have x plus y raised to the n power. So if you're asked to find the fourth term, the third term, the t term, for example, so we use this formula, the combination formula. So n, c taken r at a time, times the first term, raised to n minus r, and times y raised to r. Just note that r is equal to the term that you're looking for minus 1. So remember this general term formula. So let's go back to our previous example. What if you're asked to find the fourth term, but without listing all the terms, we'll just use this general term. So we need the fourth term. Okay, so it's n. So our n is 4. So it's 4 taken r at the time. So r is, so you're asked for the fourth term. So r is 4 minus 1. There. Times our first term is 2x raised to n minus r. So 4 minus 3. And our second term is 3y raised to r. So raised to the third power. And then, so let's do the combination formula now. So we have 4 factorial over 3 factorial times 4 minus 3 factorial times 2x raised to the first power times 3y raised to the third power. So let's simplify. So this is 4 times 3 factorial over 3 factorial times 1 factorial. So cancel that. Times 2x times 27y cubed. So our fourth term is equal to 27 times 2 times 4 is 216 x y cubed. So we get the same term. Okay, let's try this next example. Let's say 2x minus 3y raised to the fifth power. And we're asked to find the third term. So our n is 5 and our r is third term minus 1. So that's 2. So let's use the general term in finding the third term. So that would be 5 taken 2 at a time times the first term is 2x raised to n minus r. So that's 5 minus 2. So that's raised to the third power. And our second term of the binomial is negative 3y raised to r. And that is 2. Okay, so let's simplify. 5 taken 2 at a time would be 5 factorial over 2 factorial. 5 minus 2 is 3 factorial times 2 cube x cubed times negative 3 squared y squared. So this would be 5 times 4 times 3 factorial. 2 factorial is 2 times 1 times 3 factorial. So we cancel this. 4 and 2 is cancelled as well. So we have 2 times 2 cube is 8 x cubed times negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9 y squared. So 5 times 2 is 10 times 8 is 80 times 9 is 720 x cubed y squared. So this is our third term. So let's check. Okay, so if we go back to the Pascal's triangle, so this is 1 1 1 2 1 1 3 3 1 1 4 6 4 1 1 5 10 10 5 1. So this is what we need for the binomial coefficient. 1 5 10 10 5 1. Because it's the fifth power, so we'll take the binomial coefficients of row 5. Okay, so let's expand. So this is 1 times 2x raised to the fifth power negative 3y raised to the second power plus 5 2x raised to the fourth power times negative 3y to the first power plus 10 2x raised to the cube times negative 3y raised to the second power plus 10, okay, wait, two x to the second power times 3y, negative 3y raised to the third power plus 5 times 2x raised to the first power times negative 3y raised to the fourth power, and last term is 1 times 2x raised to the 0 power times negative 3y to the fifth power. And we need the third term. So that means, so this is our first, second, this. Let's see if we'll get the same thing. So as we can see, negative 3y raised to the second power is positive 9y squared. And then 2x cubed will be 8x cubed. And we have this 10, we have this 5 times 2, 10. So we get the same answer. I hope this helps.